So you finally made it out of gold and now you're in plat, and the next step is getting into diamond. Disclaimer, I have to say this every video because people on the internet say things the wrong way, but I am not talking shit about any plats or any diamonds. This is strictly my opinion, and I'm basically just trying to help you guys and give you guys my 2 cents on every single rank. If you look at the stats, actually almost every single person in the world that plays Black Ops 6 rank play is actually in plat. The next step is like diamond. Okay, there's not that many people in diamond. That's the next step. Almost everyone is plat, and the next threshold is diamond. Diamond is like the middle of every single rank, and that's where a lot of people are stuck at, and that's where a lot of people actually find very difficult to achieve. In my opinion, I personally felt like almost every single person in the world was diamond. It almost felt like, until I pulled up the numbers, and mostly majority of the people were actually in gold and plat. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, the next step you guys do want to take in order to get better is trying to get up to diamond. Diamond is the next rank where it's kind of like, okay, I understand the game, my gunny is there, I know what to do now. If I'm solo queuing, it's probably not gonna work, but if I find teammates, we're all diamond, we could get past this, you know? We can get past diamond 1, 2, and 3, and we can maybe get to crimson, and we won't ever de-rank to plat. We'll just be stuck in diamond. If anything, worst case scenario, we're stuck in diamond, and after every season, we're gonna be reset back to diamond, so we don't have to keep going back and forth. Diamond is the rank you want to hit so you don't keep going backwards. There's a lot of big differences actually from plat to diamond rather than from gold to plat. People in diamond are the people that started understanding the game more. Their gunny is a little better than the plats. They know timings, they know positionings, they know rotations, and they watch the CDL and they actually study the game instead of just running around with their head cut off like a fucking chicken, bro. The first big difference between a plat player and a diamond player is the pace of the game, right? So if you get a group of plat players playing a group of diamond players, the group of diamond players are gonna be playing way faster than the group of plat players. Plat players tend to kind of take their time, you know, make sure they're doing things right, and diamond players, they could play really fast but also do things right. So the pace of the game is really different. It's really evolved from plat, and you can just tell it's just a whole different game from there on out. You'll find a lot of people that are stuck in plat and they'll just automatically accuse these diamond people of cheating just because they know where they're gonna be at. They're playing faster. A lot of people in diamond aren't cheating. The cheaters kind of come mostly in crimson. You'll occasionally come into a cheater in diamond every now and then, but for the most part, diamonds are not cheating, bro. They've been practicing the game for a while. Worst case scenario, they've been playing crimsons too, so they have more reps on higher ranks than you do against diamonds. You know what I'm saying? When they see a plat player come in, they're like, okay, this is a free dub, this is an easy win, we already know what to do, we already know the game plan, we know where everyone's gonna be, and we can just shit on them. So as a plat player, when you start to play diamonds, you'll start to realize that they know a lot of the timings, they know spawns, they get trades a lot. That's one of the biggest things is diamond players, if they're playing as a 4-stack, they're gonna be working trades. A lot of people in diamond and above play as a team, bro. They play with their friends. A lot of them rarely play solo queue, so you kind of won't find a lot of people that are just brain dead and kind of just running around with their fucking head cut off, bro. I feel like the people that are in diamond compared to plat, their shot is like a little better. If not, it's a lot better, and it's more closer. Their shot is more closer to crimson than it is to plat. I said in my last video, in this Call of Duty, they've dumbed down the shooting and aim assist so much that anybody could shoot. My fucking grandma, bro, could probably pop a 3-piece and her gun's not moving. The recoil is non-existent. They took away visual recoil, so they made it easier for everybody to shoot their gun. It is not hard to shoot their gun, so if you still have problem aiming, I would hit a bot lobby, I would hit a private match, hit the firing range, and mainly work on your shot. If you feel like you have the IQ but your shot isn't there, go practice your shot, start shooting bots, bro. No one's gonna judge you for shooting bots. You're literally practicing. But if you do have your shot and you feel like you're just lacking the IQ, diamond is the perfect place to learn, because a lot of people in diamond do things the right way. Although I have played with some diamonds in their solo queue and I'm like, bro, how the fuck did this guy get to this rank? Bro went like 7 and 34, had no idea what the fuck he was doing, was losing his spawns the whole time, wasn't rotating, and in my head I'm like, bro, what? Like, there's no possible way this guy made it to diamond. I feel like as a plat player, maybe the hardest part to getting to diamond is overcoming the fact that you don't know spawns, you don't really look at your minimap. Reading spawns in this game, bro, is so fucking easy, and one of the biggest things you gotta do is look at at your minimap. If you don't utilize your minimap, you're a lost cause. You need to start doing that right now. Start looking at your minimap, start looking at the red dots to see where people are at when they're shooting, when your teammates are dying. Even start looking at the kill feed just to pay attention to who killed what, where their positioning was on the map. You need to keep track of players to see who's left alive still. I'm gonna give you guys an instance where you use your minimap, right? Say one of your teammates dies, right? You look at your minimap and you look to see where his arrow spawns at. Wherever his arrow spawns at, the enemy team is gonna spawn on the opposite side. So you use that information to know where the enemy team is spawning at, and you either turn around or you keep moving forward to flip spawns. And that is one of the biggest things a lot of people don't utilize in this game, and it is so mind-blowing to me. That's like the easiest thing to be able to read spawns, is to look where your teammate spawns, and they're not going to spawn right next to your teammate. They're going to spawn on the other side of the map. So there's either two spots they can spawn from, the other side or diagonal across, and majority of the time it's going to be on the opposite side of the map. So you use that information to either turn around and use that information to try to win your team the game. You'll honestly be fucking surprised how many people don't utilize their minimap, bro. That it's like why it's there. It's probably one of the most useful things in Call of Duty, especially if you're not playing with anybody. If you're not playing with anybody and you're solo queuing, which I don't think you should do, but a lot of you guys still do solo queue. As a solo queue person, you're gonna want to look at where your teammates arrows are at on the minimap and pick up wherever they're not looking, because they're not communicating with you. So you have to play off the information you get from your minimap. If your fucking teammate is in a certain area and you see on your minimap the whole other side of the map is open, bro, go pick up the other side of the map, or else you're just gonna be stacking on your teammate. And majority of the time, if the other team is smart, they're gonna wrap around that side that's wide open and just kill all you guys. And you're gonna be like, bro, my teammates are dumb. How the fuck am I, who's not watching that? But in reality, it's an easy fix, bro. You take your ass over there, stop being lazy. You just gotta do the dirty work, and you have to watch that area. And when you realize in Diamond, bro, like a lot of them don't just run around like it's TDM. They all sit in the correct spots. They sit in the most used spots, the most common spots, and they do it every game. It's more repetition. Diamonds, I say, they'll play the game a lot to the point where they'll go to the same spots every single game. So Plat players, they'll just run out in the open and they'll die to a fucking diamond sitting on a power position, sitting in a heady that's commonly used, and the Plat players like, fuck, bro, and they're just stuck running and dying. We call that getting caught sprinting, bro. You'll hear a lot of the pros say it, you'll hear Zuma say it, you'll hear them be like, yeah, he's just getting caught sprinting. It's because they're not checking the most common spots. They're not pulling up their gun. They're not going to a heady and clearing stuff. They're just kind of running to the hill, and they're not really doing anything, and they're getting put in the blender, and they're like most likely getting spawn trapped at that point. So if you do want to improve to diamond, you should study and see where the most common spots are at. Start checking those spots, start sitting in those spots, and you'll probably be good. If your gunny is good and you get there before the other person, or even if you get there at the same time, there's a 50-50 chance you could gun that person. All it comes down to is repetition at the end of the day. The more repetition you get, the more you play the game, you'll start recognizing certain situations. You spawn one place and you'll notice, oh, I spawned here before and the other team got parallel spawns. So I'm gonna spawn here, I'm gonna go look parallel, and what are the odds they're sitting right there? Boom, you start getting a 1-piece or 2-piece, and you save your team, right? And that's what it's supposed to be. You'll start seeing people set up in better positions. There'll be someone anchoring in the back of the map holding spawns. You'll see someone holding different angles and just moving around like how they're supposed to be, bro. So I feel like everyone in Plat, for right now, don't get too overconfident, bro. Crimson's a whole nother beast. If you want to get better, aim for diamond, bro. That's your best case scenario. Once you hit diamond, I would consider yourself successful for the time being. And then once you start getting better, once you start understanding the game, you're solid. After diamond, it should be easier to go up and up and up. That's kind of gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate all the love on the last video. I'm gonna be doing more of these. I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys could please give me a like and subscribe, it'll be greatly appreciated. I hope to see you guys in diamond. I hope to see you guys out of Plat. I want to see you guys grinding all the time, getting better every single day you play. And yeah, let's just keep improving. Let's just keep getting better, and let's start shitting on kids, bro. Start talking shit. Start gaining your confidence. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.